as we cast the second game of Virtual Murky Slayers versus Off-Brand Serial in Div B, is going to be Dakiladin, who is a fellow member of Arrogant Nephilim. Alright,
Hello.
nice to see you. Alright, so spoilers if you haven't seen the first video, but Virtual Murky Slayers won the last game on Ultric Pass with some beautiful play by their Zeratul and just murdering people. So, the first bans of Off-Brand Serial and Virtual Murky Slayers are going to be Zeratul's band for Off-Brand Murky Slayers, and what's the other band here? It's your favorite, Ragnar's band.
Oh, Rag got banned? On this, I would say he's great on every map. But this map in particular makes lots of sense. Lava Wave can clear Zerg pretty dang well. It's a good anti-push, and Molten Core can really stop people in their tracks.
Yeah, I agree. Rag is a pretty solid band.
Target Zeratul ban also makes sense there. Wait, did you say Virtual Murky Slayers banned the Zeratul, or the other side did?
The Off-Brand Serial on the right banned the Zeratul and the Ragnars.
Okay, this makes very much sense. Lots
Yeah.
of sense.
And if you saw the first game, the bans by Virtual Murky Slayers would also make a lot of sense. ETC and Ophelia did a really good job. ETC had some beautiful face melts, and that just kept some fights that could have been ended in disaster to not disasters. So, first pick is going to be the same as the last game. You notice there was no Diablo ban, and Virtual Murky Slayer is going to pick up the Diablo.
Diablo is a super strong hero in this meta, I believe, and with Braxis, there's a ton of walls to be able to wall slam people with, so it's a really strong pick early.
So, speaking of, again, your favorite heroes, the response is going to be a Genji.
Yes, Genji. While I am sad at Genji's state in the game currently, Genji on Braxis is not to be underestimated due to the jumping between walls for quick transitions and boss cheese. Boss cheese on this map is very good.
Okay, yeah, I certainly agree. The rotation, being able to jump from the middle of the map up to the point, is just a really solid thing for Genji to be able to do. So that gives 2 picks left for Virtual Murky Slayers, and they're going to pick up a Phoenix.
Whoa.
And an Ana. So yeah, Ana pretty much highs in the current support meta right now. A pretty solid bunch of picks. Phoenix also pretty solid on Braxis holdout, as you know, with especially if he goes Planet Cracker.
Yeah, Phoenix is super smart here. I do enjoy some cheese on this map, and Phoenix especially can really say no Zerg wave, please. Will he take it? I'm not sure, but I'll be excited to find out.
So I don't have the ability of showing what the third ban is on this UI. I'll look into it to see what I can. But they, looks like, are going to ban Malfurion on the side of Virtual Murky Slayers, cutting out of support, and Urel banned on the side of Off-Brand Serial.
Urel does not make a lot of sense to be banned at this moment. So I'm kind of trying to figure that one out, because Phoenix is traditionally off lane, as well as Urel is. She can be good. I feel like she can be good, but she has not seen a lot of play as of late. So interesting decision there.
Yeah, I agree on that one pretty much. Urel was really good, but I just think the current nerfs have made her less of a priority. Alright, so with that ban, it's Off-Brand Serial's turn to pick again, and they are going to pick up Tyrael Rhaegar.
Tyrael Rhaegar. Huh.
Yeah, again, they played Rhaegar in the first one, so I think that's like a high priority just a comfort pick for them, maybe. He did a pretty good job. He had some very clutch ancestrals. Like, if you go back and watch that video that I casted not too long ago, you'll see that people get down to maybe 100 hit points, 200 hit points, and then suddenly an ancestral will come in and boom, pull them back in the fight.
It was good timing. Ancestrals are exciting. I can see the synergy between a Rhaegar Tyrael, because you could put a lightning shield on that Tyrael and he jumps in. I have a feeling that Tyrael is possibly picked to try and get pressure on the Ana, but I can't be super sure.
Alright, so next 2 picks are going to be a Thrall.
Zul'jin.
And a Zul'jin.
I enjoy a Zul'jin.
So, you play a lot of Zul'jin. How do you feel about the Zul'jin being picked here?
It's interesting. The only person you have to stack on, there's a lot of back and forth going in the 4-man here, so he has opportunities to definitely try and stack on this Tyrael. The Rhaegar is melee. Greymane can be melee, so he can chunk as long as he gets stacked. But he also has to ride the line of being unhealthy, but being healthy enough to not die to a Genji. So, interesting decision.
Okay, yep. And the last pick is going to be a Greymane. So, if it looks to me, is that Off-Brand Sarah is going for something that is heavy dive. They are potentially Judgment into jump in with Greymane into Genji, but it seems like a more higher execution comp.
It's a very high burden of execution here.
On the other hand, I would not be surprised if I saw Phoenix go for Planet Cracker. They can, at that point, not lose the objective. They can always make it pretty much even by just doing a whole bunch of damage. But, enough talking about it, let's actually see what happens in the game. Alright, and this time I am going to correctly go to in-game. And you have the Twitch open, do you?
I do, but I also have the replay open, so right. I will be able to watch it without a delay this time.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to hit play here, and I'm going to introduce Virtual Murky Slayers. Alright, so playing Ana, Fake News Nate, Vegas on Diablo again, Seabrisket continues on Phoenix, Sragnaros swapping from support to Zul'jin, and Bagtron is going to be on Thrall.
Alright. And if I can use my replay correctly, we'll see. Oh no, I can't. I apologize. But I can still do it. Greymane is played by Alakite. Genji's played by Mad Buddha. Blaze will be played by Rakatan. Rhaegar is Springlock. And Tyrael is Double J on Off-Brand.
Alright, so right off we have a 4 versus 1 in both top and bottom lane. Looks like Blaze is trying to get some sneaky little go around here, trying to see if they can pick off Seabrisket. And both sides are sort of just hanging back, waiting for that one moment. And the clash is going to start.
What's super interesting here, Seabrisket gets jumped on by everybody, but he is Phoenix and
Charge
gets away.
Just barely misses there, and he manages to get out there. And it looks like Diablo and Ana are coming up to support. Well,
what's really interesting here is I noticed that the off laners are on opposite sides right now.
Yep.
Off-Brand opted to try and gank the off-laner right away for a quick kill and maybe XP bonus, but it did not pan out, sadly.
Alright, looks like lanes are resetting more to normal, though. There's a Diablo in the top flanking around, but Blaze is going to get out fine. And it's going to be a 3v4 for a second here, but this is going to be difficult to make too much dramatic happening.
Especially early. This is going to be usually just skirmishes, though I see it is 2 versus 1 on top lane.
Yeah, but that's a Diablo and a Phoenix. They're not going to get that much done.
They're not, which is why I'm confused on why it's like that at the moment.
Alright, Thrall gets picked off a little bit there. He's getting out. He gets about half health and manages to pull back. Diablo's back to bottom side.
Trying to get a sneaky gank, but Genji sniffs him out.
Genji is going to get slammed himself. And who do you think is really going to come out into the top lane there? It's a Phoenix versus the Blaze.
Ooh, that's difficult. Blaze has sustain, but he's also not ranged like Phoenix is. So if he plays safe, I think the Blaze will win. But it depends on how well this Phoenix can get some damage in. He also has to worry about a Genji rotating on top of him. So
Tyrael getting a little bit of pressure. He's going to get body blocked by Diablo, and bam, he goes down. So Rhaegar is also clearing the top camp as well. Looks like they're using Rhaegar to get some just mercenary pressure on the map.
What are these called? The beacons are currently at a standstill right now, but Rhaegar does get the minions to push top lane and help Blaze a little bit. They're kind of at a standstill up there, but again, he has a little bit of minion help. Tyrael has come back.
Yep.
Let's see if they can push Virtual Murky Slayers off this beacon.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting a good angle in the fight. It's just basically going all over the place as they're fighting.
It is, and I can't use my mini-map to scroll around, so I'm having to use arrow keys, which is why I'm a little slow to the punch here.
Arrow keys?
Yeah, I'm only using arrow keys because I can't scroll with my...
You can't just click on the minimap?
No, that's why I was kind of panicking introducing. I couldn't go to the other side.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll see what issues are going on. So right now, Rhaegar and Greymane are soloing the camp there, clearing out the camp. So yeah, looks like just straight mercenary pressure for the side of off-brand Serial, while the 4-man of Virtual Murky Slayers is doing pretty well there. They've got about the tower halfway damaged on both of them.
What's interesting here is it looks like Phoenix is getting ganked on, and again, barely gets out because he is Phoenix, and if you don't interrupt that teleport, it is hard to catch him. Unless you're Illidan. Anyway.
Yeah. Rub it in on the non-mobility characters.
I know. But it seems like Off-Brand is winning the Merc game, while Virtual Murky Slayers is kind of winning the lanes.
Yeah, but the Mercs aren't going to do you too much good if they're just going to get cleared up there. Oh, Genji gets stunned out, flipped over,
Genji
slept.
Slept.
But he's Genji, he can get out.
To be expected. Slippery little Genji. Yeah, if the minions don't actually push anywhere, you're not going to get anything from
Phoenix
it.
is going to get a few percentage here, but he's going to get chased off by Greymane. And looks like Virtual Murky Slayers is going to be pushing in the towers. They get both down. And that,
Phoenix might go down. No.
Oh, that was close. Genji's looking for it. He's got
Genji's
deflect
going.
up.
He's sharpening for it.
He uses the dash to get out there. But look at the bottom. Virtual Murky Slayers is taking about half damage on that fort there. If they get that down, it's going to be hard for off-brand Serial to contest bottom at all.
Yeah, surprising move. They moved most of off-brand most of their team up to try and get the Phoenix.
Tyrael's
they missed.
over.
However, they're anti-pushing now.
Tyrael gets out fine, but that fort is going to die. And meanwhile, in top lane, it looks like off-brand Serial has managed to take down the first 2 towers there. They get some damage on it, but the minion wave is almost dead. They're going to have to back out here.
Yes. While Greymane does excellent siege damage, they need minions in order to take those tower forts shots.
Oh, Blaze gets slept. This could be
5-man up here.
He's going to get pushed around. He had to burn the Unstoppable already. The stun is blocked. He's going to get flipped, and he's dead. Yeah. That was a nice gank, and Virtual Murky Slayers has control of both beacons there. They're getting about 40%.
I'm not sure they have enough time to come back and get... Tyrael's the only one on bottom, so of course he's going to take that back, luckily. We're again at a standstill, but Virtual Murky Slayers owns 42% to 0 of off-brands.
They are pushing pretty hard in the top lane as well. Looks like they're trying to repeat what they managed to do on the bottom. And they'll take down the front roll there. Genji
pulls Diablo away, but the rest of his team...
Looks like they made a fight in the bottom here. Seabiscuit takes a little bit of damage, but he looks like he's getting... Yep, gets behind the wall. And he has gotten away.
As slippery as Genji.
Yeah, there's been like 3 attempts on ganking that Phoenix, and he's managed to evade pretty much all of them.
Yeah, they need to get one down in order to get some good push in, but Phoenix is playing very well, avoiding the gank attempts.
They're going to channel a little bit on Genji. Phoenix is going to come back for bottom, and Genji's on his way as well.
Genji's
See what
trying
he
to
can.
help.
He flips over the wall, dives through. Phoenix is low.
Teleport out.
Yep, teleport out. Oh, top lane
We
looks
missed
like
a fight up top.
yeah. Looks like Blaze got picked off there. We're not gonna lose too much, but that fort is in danger, and there's only
They're
a
gonna
Greymane.
lose the fort.
Yeah, you're right. And that is pretty deadly. They're gonna give first to level 10s. They are down 2 forts. They have no progress on the objective, and this is gonna be difficult.
This is going to be very difficult to come back from, unless they win a Zerg push and can push back. No forts to stop the Zerg wave from going right to their keep wall is going to be pretty devastating,
Right.
even for a first
Diablo
wave.
Ana collapsing down bottom lane, and it looks
Sleep?
like nope, sleep misses. But they've got no fort to come back to.
Camping, Garyman is camping, but is going to get
Oh.
sniffed out by a Diablo. And this
Oh,
can get
Rhaegar
very
gets
bad for
slammed
this
against the
Rhaegar.
wall, flipped, and dead. One
They're gonna
puppy
take his camp.
escapes, one puppy dies.
Oh, the wolves.
Thrall's top. He's gonna use a thunder, and he manages to stun Genji out of the deflect there, getting him killed by the tower, and that is nasty. So things are going bad to worse.
4 against 2 here. Just,
yeah.
oh, the
Great.
guillotine barely misses the
Oh,
Greymane, but
is he gonna get out? He
He's gonna get out.
Oh, that is crazy.
I thought
Alright.
it wasn't going to matter, but that guillotine actually didn't get a kill.
All right. So while there's a pause in the action, you want to go over the heroic choices?
Sure.
So on the side of Virtual Murky Slayers, we have Nano Boost, Purification Salvo. Notice, not Planet Cracker. They're gonna win these objectives. They're not gonna lose. Lightning Breath on Diablo, Guillotine on Zul'jin, and Sundering on Thrall. So a fight.
There are fights
Ana
happening.
goes
We're
in.
missing fights.
Judgment into X Strike into death.
Their
Gil-
healer is down. This is a chance for them to push back.
They're fighting in the Zerg wave though.
And Sistro goes out and hits.
Yes, but look
they
at all
are
that
fighting in the
damage.
Zerg wave.
Rhaegar is low. He's getting killed by little Zerglings. Looks like he's gonna get out alive.
Rhaegar gets out. 2 for 1. That is actually a good trade for off-brand, but they need to stop the Zerg wave from taking their fort. Keep.
Oh,
And the
Zul'jin in the back.
to try and get the Zul'jin, and they got him.
That is some beautiful play. They have definitely got.
But Genji's gonna die to Diablo.
Oh, I didn't see that one. All right, but that is going to be difficult. That keep is down to half health. They've got the Guardians in the back there. They've got a catapult. All right, they're going to clear up some damage.
They're gonna try and
All right, Thrall is in
Thrall,
danger.
almost.
He gets a heal from Ana. He gets his own proc. Ana's keeping him alive.
Thrall is out. Thrall is out.
That was some good skill healing by Na to keep that Thrall alive. And they get half damage
But a
on the keep.
wasted nano boost. And nano boost did go out on Thrall as he was running away, so nano boost is down for any fight that might happen soon.
I'm honestly not really sure what the Nano Boost target is. I can see
For
not going.
this, Thrall is probably your best bet unless you want a super scary Diablo. Because Zul'jin's basic attacks, there's not a lot of abilities going on there unless you want to heal a bunch.
Looks like there's going to be a fight here. They're
They
collapsing.
sniffed it out, but they're not going to stop the camp from
Alright,
being
Genji's
captured.
top. Blaze is rooted. He throws that bunker to save himself.
Judgment goes
Judgment
in.
back up. Genji goes in. Ana's
They're going
low.
all in on this
Ana's
Ana,
dead.
They got him.
But there's a Purification Salvo though. All low. Blaze is down. Greymane is going stuff. Ancestral keeps
Ancestral
to.
use.
Thrall is still alive. He's healthy. He's dueling with Greymane.
Almost.
Greymane goes down. Thrall goes down. There's still a Zul'jin in the back. He's pulling out some
This blade
damage.
is going to go down.
And that looks like it's going to be a 2 for 2. Possibly more.
This is super surprising considering Off-Brand still has their healer, whereas Virtual Murky Slayers did not. But most of them are at full health on the blue side.
Yeah, Genji and Tyrael dived in, but they just took a lot of damage on Blaze and everyone else. And so, Virtual Murky
Genji
Slayer.
dives in, and that is a dangerous decision. He has
Oh.
no health to be able to do that, and he falls for it. Zul'jin finishes Headhunter.
That's going to be critical. That extra range is going to be really happy when everyone else wants to just dive in and murder you.
In the quick lull, we're going to finish ults here. Greymane went for Go for the Throat, which we've seen. Genji went for X-Strike. Blaze went for Bunker. Rhaegar's Ancestral. And Tyrael is Judgment. We have seen all these in play, but I figured we'd say them out loud.
It's good. And meanwhile, it looks like there's going to be a boss picked up by virtual Murky Slayers, and this is going to be rough.
That was fast.
Beacons are going to be up. There are catapults coming down in bottom lane.
Their Thrall is out of position slightly. If they
Throws
can
out the Thundering to save himself. Genji dives in. There's a Lightning Breath doing a ton of damage as they all stock up there. Rhaegar goes down. Bunker goes out.
Thrall is dead, but
there's Tyrael going. It cost pretty much everyone on their team. Tyrael gets a little bit of death damage, but that's a free for 2. And there's a boss pushing in top. This is not a good time.
And beacons are up. This is not a great time for a lot of teams to go down. The death timers are still a little bit short. So that's the good news.
The bad news is there is a Blaze attempting to kill a boss. He is doing pretty much nothing up here. He needs that Greymane to come up, and that keep is going to go down, I think, before they can finish the boss.
Yes.
And that's a 16 advantage also to virtual Murky Slayers. They've got beacons charging. They've got 2 keeps down, and this is desperate. I'm not sure what
I think
they
need to rush for a beacon to control right now, because if they get a Zerg wave, it's going to be over. As is, they have minions pushing core.
This is a full 5v5 fight.
They are supers.
Oh, a beautiful.
He's going to hit all of them.
All right, the Ancestral's out. There's a Judgment onto Ana in the back. Material's low. Genji falls up with an X-Strike. They're doing as much as they can. Material's the first to fall.
Ana might die to Tyrael death.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that everyone else is dead. And that's a fully channeled Zerg wave. There are catapults bottom lane. Blaze is going to fall down. He's trying to do his best to trade out for Ragnaros, but he's down. So it's basically all up to Genji now. I
believe in you, Genji.
Yeah, Phoenix just goes straight for pushing bottom lane, and this is a full Zerg wave. There are catapults coming from both lanes. I don't see this being a possible defense.
No. If if Genji was a Ragnaros, I would say maybe a 10% of that was possible, but as is.
Yeah, Tyrael goes in, Genji takes a little bit of damage. Tyrael gets flipped, bone, and it's over at this point.
They did get Sultan before they died, but that was a very quick Zerg wave showed up and the core just dead.
Alright, yep. That was a fast 14-minute Braxis holdout and a 2-0 victory for virtual Murky Slayers. Well
done.
It is going to be interesting encountering them in the season later.
Hi. I don't play Ragnaros. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I do think for talking about this game just real quickly, what we said basically came true of if Off-Brand did not get kills going all in, they pretty much were not in a good position, and that's kind of what happened. Virtual Murky Slayers had some siege, they had the sustain, and they completely destroyed forts before Zerg waves were even out.
I think just getting those structure damage early just kept Off-Brand Syria from being able to do anything about that first Zerg wave. Like, imagine that first Zerg wave, except Off-Brand Syria has both forts up. They do the whole dive in, because they did a really good job on that first dive in. The Tyrael Judgment into Genji, Swift Strike into Greymane doing Go for the Throat, and bam, they managed a kill from, I think, behind the talent tier?
Yes, they did.
So that was a particularly solid one, but I think their plan needed heroics, and the game was tilting out of their favor before they managed to get the heroics.
Shout out to Phoenix play, because I think if they did kill that Phoenix at least once, it might have tilted a little bit more in the favor of Off-Brand. Yeah, because they would have had beacon control, they would have been able to siege a little bit more, it would have been a lot, yeah.
Alright, well that was Virtual Murky Slayers in versus Off-Brand Serial in Division B, and thank you very much, Dak, for helping co-cast this. And I will see. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.